Reloading shot shells. I'm sure you've all seen it, you're all familiar with it. The MEC 600 Junior single stage press. As you can see, I've got on mine a universal charge bar for the powder and for the shot. I've had this for years now and I've never actually bought any separate bushings or charge bars. It does me for my 12s, my 28s, my 410s. I just like dialing it in each time I come to reload. You see my powder, my shot there. A useful little tip for everybody there. 2 litre Coke bottle. Cut the top off. Makes a good funnel. Pour in your shot and your powder in without getting any spillages. Good little tip I might share with everybody. And the reason why I'm making this video is I've been reloading now for a good few years, and every so often I come across the problem, which you've all come across, of wanting to load 2.5-inch cartridges. There's a 2.5-inch shell. I don't know if you can see it, get it in focus. There's a 2 3/4-inch shell, 1/4-inch difference. So what I decided to do is make my own short kit. What I mean by that, I want to be able to load 2 3/4 with the same charge of powder. It'll be a different wad, as you'll see in a minute, obviously because of the shot column, but the same load of shot without altering my press. Altering it in a big way anyway. So what I've come up with is my own. I know you can buy them, but being a cheapskate as I am, I thought I'd make my own. I've come up with my own short kit, which is that. It's still covered in Dicom at the moment, layout dye, blue, whatever you call it, out of a piece of 1/4-inch steel plate. And what I've actually done, I've made a perfect replica of the base of the press where the cartridges sit for the charging operation, the pre-crimp and the final crimp. And this is 1/4-inch, like I say, or 6mm, and it lifts the cases up exactly the right amount each time, so I can switch from one to the other without any sort of hassle. Switch from 2 3/4 to 2.5 easily. And once this is in place, if you use the appropriate case head holders, in this case I've got 28 gauge in, 28 bore in, I can load 2.5 12s, 2 3/4 12s, 2.5 410, 2 3/4 410, and so on. Any. What I'll do first, I'll load the 2 3/4-inch case, which is a new case, Cheddite case, Cheddite primer. I'll load this and then I'll put my short kit in, and then I'll load it to 2.5-inch. So, usual. I don't need to size it. I've already primed, they're already primed, and so you're all familiar with this. Handle down, camera's in the way, handle all the way down, slide the powder over, handle up. Right, with that being a 2 3/4-inch case, then obviously I need a wad with a higher shot column, which is that. And that happens to be, it's a Gulandai H38A, I think wad. There's no packer in it or anything like that, any filler. I'll go down, wad guide down, insert it on the ram, handle down, and I've set this so the actual priming ram just moves, so it just touches the wad, just push it down to the powder as you all like, and as you'll see in a minute it does exactly the same. I don't know if you can see that movement, there's a slight amount of movement. It does exactly the same when I put a 2.5 inch case in. Lift it up, handle down, camera's in the way, it's a bit awkward, camera's in the way, put it down, dump the shot. So we've got the shot in there now. Lift this camera up so you can see a bit better. That's better. Right, handle down again. I've got the brass crimp starter on. This one goes from 410 to 20, I think it goes to 410 to 28 bore, and I've got a brass one for the 12 bore. Even 1/5 cartridges, I find that these make the best starters for the crimps. Anyway, pull that all the way down. Do the pre-crimp. Nice pre-crimp there. Into the final stage. Pull that down. I like to turn them. Half a turn, down again, out. Good crimp. Not bad. Right, now I'll do another one. Another 2 3/4. Powder. Wad. Just touches, bottoms out. Shot. There you go. Pre-crimp. Final crimp. Good. Right. Now, this is the thing. There we go. You can get to see this. We all know how to change the bases. Move them primers. I've got the auto prime on at the moment. It keeps dropping primers every time I crimp. Lift the spring up, remove that. Now, if you can see on my base, this is something I've not noticed. I've seen a few others have done it with 1/4 inch pieces of wood and whatnot, which is all good and well, but what I found anyway, is that the two little knobs, you can see, little hooks, if you like, the hook over the base, they tend to cock it up like that, actually exaggerating it, out of level, so you don't get a good pre-crimp and you don't get a good finish crimp, because the case isn't sitting vertical, it's sitting like that. So what I did, I took my base off, took the spring off, took everything out, took it to the milling table. I don't know if you can see here. What I've done, I've milled 3 pockets in the top of the base. They're 60 thou deep, 1.5 millimeters deep, and that doesn't affect it in normal operation because the hooks still go underneath and hook on and everything, but what that allows to happen is that when I put these two together, like so, they sit under there, that's what I'm saying, they sit under there, they interfere with the level, with that being level. So now when I put that on there, right in place, that sits perfectly flat. There's no gap under there. It's got to be flat, it's got to be level, else your crimps will be crap, all over the place. So right, so that's in place now. Over to the camera. That's in place now, so I'll take a 2.5 inch case. There's a 2.5. There's a 2 3/4. Take a 2.5 inch case, put that in, pull my handle down, dump the powder, lift it up. Now these wads, these are Guerlain H37B wads. Hang on, I've got it the wrong way around. These are the H37B wads, which you can see they've got a bigger capacity in, which they need to be because it's only a 2.5 inch case. You can see that. So I'll get one of them, little fibre filler wad, pop that in there, ram it down with my e-cigarette. Put that in the wad guide, pull it down. I don't know if you can see again, keep it still. Just moves the plunger again, so I know I've got exactly the same amount of pressure on again. Right, dump the shot, 18 grams of shot, lift it up. Why is it you always get shot? There's always a stray shot everywhere, no matter how tidy you try and keep the place, there's always bloody shot everywhere. Right, in the pre-crimp, I like to line up with an old petal. These are once fired cartridges, by the way, the 2 3/4 are brand new. Give that the pre-crimp again. Another nice pre-crimp, shot in. Final stage, all the way down, up, voila, perfect. 2.5 inch, 2 3/4 inch, same load, different length case, no mucking about with my press. 10 seconds to put my base in. Lovely. Right, we'll do another 2.5. Primes have dropped again. Bugger that off. Another 2.5 inch case. All the way down, drop the powder. The wad. Little filler in. Push him in. See that in there? 4mm, by the way, that is, that filler. Put the handle down, seat the wad, dump the shot, give it a wiggle. Always give it a wiggle when using small bores. There's nothing worse than lifting it up and then your bedroom floor is covered in shot. Pre-crimp, cut that nicely. Final crimp. What we got? Beautiful. So that's the way I load cartridges. Once you've set it up right, there's plenty of videos out there about setting it up. It's a doddle. So I can load any gauge I want now in 2 3/4 and 2.5 inch without mucking about too much. I hope this video has been of interest to everybody who's interested in shotgun reloading, and hope you found it useful. The next video I'm going to do is going to be about these and how I seal them. I've seen loads of videos on there on using wood glue or Elmer's glue, whatever they use in the States, but you tap it enough and be gone. So hope it's been of interest to you, and I haven't waffled again too much. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.